Good afternoon. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Everything's doing good here. I had to do some running around today. The AC man was supposed to come yesterday to clean my AC. So I booked him last week. He said he's coming yesterday. So I'm up early, place is ready for him to come in. Guess what? He forgot. So I got Jan to call him back, and he's coming in the morning. So, oh great. So I got to get up again early for when he comes. So I had to run off today to do some food shopping, and guess what I found? What I've been doing is buying sausages and putting them in little plastic bags and then moving them from the freezer the night before for breakfast. Like one sausage and egg sandwich I've been having for breakfast for a while. Not every day, but for today I found some beef sausages for the first time. First time beef sausages in macro. So, you know, I was a vegetarian for 4.5 years, and then I got myself a little bit run down, or felt sick for a long time. I'm like, the only thing I know is I'm missing something. So I started eating meat. It was kind of difficult, but I started eating it slowly. And it wasn't until I ate red meat that something in, I know it's B12 and there's other things, but there's something in the red meat that just, when I eat it and it's given myself like 24, 48 hours, bang! It's like back to life. A couple days ago, I started feeling sore all the time in my muscles and joints. I'm like, huh? What's going on? Then I started feeling tired. I'm like, I know. So I took one B complex, the ones that make your pee turn fluorescent yellow. So I took one this morning and feel completely different already. Completely different. So I guess it's B12. I'm not getting enough B12, but I don't, you know, mainly eat chicken or fish, pork, but it's not the same. You have to eat beef. So for me, for my body and blood type. So anyway, I got some frozen hamburgers. I got one out, so I'll have that with a salad tonight. And I found those beef sausages, so I can have one in the morning. Thing is, I can't eat them all the time because if too much red meat constipates me. So maybe it's the iron in it. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I've been doing this so long. So I can have a little bit of red meat and I feel great. If you have too much, then I can't go to the bathroom. Think, oh man. That's why I say maybe I don't belong here, because I can't get myself regulated right. It's crazy. But anyway, I got some shopping. I got some spare kitchen roll for the workshop. I'm still in there cleaning, trying to get things back. And I bought some cheap dishcloths to use as rags, because I can't find any rag. You know, stuff to use as a rag. Food. I had to go to the bank too, because my ATM card, I want to use my ATM card in my bank ATM in Macro. Macro is a bit like Costco, but more food orientated. It's all to do with food and cleaning. It's like hotel stuff mainly. That's probably the way to put it. A little bit of storage things and cooking stuff. So anyway, I went in there today full. I'm thinking, end of the month. So I just got the basics, what I needed, and got out. But I had to, like I say, I had to go over to the bank because I want to use my ATM card and it says I can't read the strip. I'm like, dude. So I made sure I got it in the right way. Yep. Cleaned it, spit on it, washed it, you know, wiped it hard with my shirt. Still couldn't. So I thought, okay. So that meant I had to go to the mall to go to my bank. So I went in there and I thought, I'll see if I can get some money out from the ATM before I go in. And I got it out. Perfect. Nothing wrong with it at all. So I thought, well, if it's just in case, I thought I'll order a new one. But I need to have your passport. You need to have your bank book, because when you have any account, you get a book that supports your account. I needed to have that, and passport and the card to get a new card. So I didn't have all that stuff with me, so I was to wait to do that. But the good thing is it worked in the bank one of the bank ATMs. So that was good. And then I went down to Tesco because I wanted to get a couple more storage containers for my workshop, where I'm trying to organize my stuff and put it all in containers. Before, I had it all out and, you know, organized where I knew where everything was. You know, I could walk in and pick something up. But the trouble is, so I have a little thing that I put machine oil in it for like compressor for the air guns and things like that, you know. But every single time I put oil in it, the lizards knock it over. I don't know what it is with that oil. It must be something about it. But they knock it over and it goes everywhere. So today, I bought a little oil gun. I'll show you in a minute. 45 baht for a tiny little plastic oil gun. They won't be able to knock that one over, I'm sure. And so I got a couple storage containers, some cloths for rag, and then Mr. Fix-It DIY. It's an American type store. I think they ship everything over because you can read the labels. It's all in English. And I've been looking at a ratchet. I've got sockets and a little, not a T-bar, but like a bar. I forget what you call it now, with a UJ on it. Not a T-bar, but like that. So I just bought a small set for what I needed one day, and I almost bought a ratchet, but the socket set with a ratchet was like nearly 1,000 baht, and I'm like, I thought last month it was a lot cheaper than that, but obviously I got my bearings wrong, so Mr. Sticky Boy didn't buy it. I'm going to go to Hardware House. I thought if I'm going to pay that much, I'm going to go to Hardware House and buy a nice one. I'm going to get a nice socket, nice ratchet and a conversion. So from whatever ratchet I get to the socket sizes I already have. But I just buy what I need rather than buying a whole big set. But I don't know, I don't really have to buy the ratchet, but I just thought I'll get one to add to my collection. And then what did I do? Got a cup of tea and come on home. Stopped for a bite to eat, late lunch at 4 o'clock, and got my butt home. And feeling 10 times better than I did this morning, just by taking one B12, B complex. The ones that make you pee yellow. Fluorescent yellow pee. Crazy, huh? Let me show you what I've been doing in the workshop. I've been struggling for the longest time to find out what Sugar likes to eat. And I finally found what she really, really loves. Every day she'll eat the same thing. Loves it, huh? You think? What I do is I go to the, in Macro, I go to the butcher section and they'll sell the innards of chicken. And, or turkey or whatever. They're pretty, I guess they're like the turkey hearts and livers. And I bring that home and cook it up, chop it up, and put it in like an old ice cream container, and buy some rice, cooked rice from the market, and put the rice in the bowl with that stinky stuff and some juice every day. There's not one grain of rice left, is there? Huh? You eat the whole thing, don't you? The whole thing? What you got? You got a smell in your nose? What you got? So she's eating. It's time for fussing. But I want to show you the workshop first. Come on. It's not organized yet, but yesterday I took everything off. And you can see what I did here. I took everything off, sanded the top, and sprayed it with some lacquer, aerosol lacquer. So it sealed it again. So if it rains, the water will run right off it. Well, you know, I fixed the ceiling, so I'm hoping that it won't do it again. But if it does, it won't spoil the wood. So that's done. So today I just threw everything back up on the top. I've been sorting things out slowly. So I've got like I bought some new pencils, and I already had the pencil sharpeners, some marker pens and stuff. And you know, you always have these things all over the place. I got a knife here, so I put it all in the same. Some punches, which they probably won't live in there forever. Wood punch, nail punch, and the drill stuff people sent me and I've collected. I've got, that's the shower head thing I took out that apartment the other day. So I just threw everything back up there, but I've still got to sort it all out. And this is a little oil gun, 45 baht oil gun I bought. I think once I put I'll just put engine oil in that, and I think they'll have a job to knock that one over. So I still got things to clean and put away. This little one I bought here is full of drill bits and stuff like that. See, different speed bits and stuff. So it'll get organized. Nail gun, staple gun. So it'll slowly. What I'll do is I'll organize all this, get it in the containers that I bought, and there's some more over there. But it's a mess from when the roof leaked. Well, I'm going to work my way through it all slowly but surely, and I'll get it all done, and it'll all be in containers, and then it won't get wet, ruined, dusty, or pooed on by lizards. So that's my update for Friday, and I got to water the garden now. I came out here this morning early o'clock, and I was in the workshop. I was in there for about an hour or so, just pottering about, but then it got so hot in there, even with a fan on. I was like, dude, you know, I'm like wiping my face with a face cloth because I'm sweating so much, with a fan on. So in the end I said, okay, enough. And you know, the temperature gets up in the 30s, it's too much. So I'm thinking that I might take the AC out of the house, the one in the living room, and put it in the workshop. Seriously thinking of doing that. And then buying a bigger one for the house. Thoughts, huh? Okay guys, I'm going to sign off, and I hope you have a wonder-filled weekend. Look after yourselves. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. All the very best, and don't let them get you down. Keep smiling.